Today we will be talking about the box office again. Spider-Man is doing pretty well still, 14 million to 721 million. The movie's probably gonna pass $750 million worldwide. It's at 721 million domestically, actually $721 million domestically. It is nearing $1.7 billion worldwide, as this movie will make $1 billion without, of course, China, no, which is really impressive that it's making a lot of money without, of course, Chinese help, which really shows that you don't need China to make money. Whereas again, Disney was banking on China for Shang-Chi to make $1 billion, and of course they're hoping that Eternals would find a place in China, even though that movie has a you know what in the movie, and has a you know what relationship with, of course, China doesn't like. And also, it's also directed by a director that China doesn't like either. So, what was a Who's Who's Dell, Black Widow. Did not understand why that wasn't played inside, but Shang-Chi, that was a massive L for Marvel. It seems that, considering that America and China does not like each other anymore, well, it seems that Hollywood is going to have to continue to rely more on Europe, Latin America, and of course India, as it has for a while. So, again, Hollywood could continue expanding in Latin America, which is what they're doing, is why Brazil and Mexico start to use markets for Hollywood, and of course South Korea and Japan. So yeah, really big movie, $1 billion without China, which again is unheard of for Marvel. But if China will pass 2 billion away. But yep, next is Scream. Yeah, this movie made money. It's not having good wigs, but it's gonna make money. Don't worry about that. So yeah, Scream doing just like Halloween Kills. It will have decent wigs for tomorrow next week because there's like no movies coming out. Sing 2, everybody's saying that Sing 2 is like this masterpiece or something. The movie has made money, of course, and we'll probably see a Sing 3 already. A lot of people are saying that Sing 2 is a really good follow-up and a really underrated movie. And this is the highest grossing animated movie of 2021. So yes, it beat Disney. Illumination beat Disney for the highest animated movie. But I think the animated marathon is continuing to continue despite this movie's impressive performance. Yeah, it's still not doing as well as many of the animated movies would like to do. And yeah. But yeah, a lot of people who like the first movie will definitely like Sing 2. Next is Redeeming Love. Okay, not Kingsman. Redeeming Love, we just talked about this movie. Again, don't know the budget for the movie. But again, Redeeming Love made $3.7 billion at the box office, which is an okayest number. We also have The Kingsman, which again is a box office flop. We don't know the budget for the movie, but I think it's around 75 million, so it's definitely still a flop. But it did really well for a supposed flop. Next is The 355, a movie that literally nobody wanted, and guess what? Hollywood paid the price for it. $75 million wasted down the drain. Next is American Underdog, doing really well for a movie. Again, this is a slower weekend, so I don't really have much incentive to talk about the box office. Next is The King's Daughter, another box office failure, a long delayed movie that literally nobody liked, and it's a $40 million box office failure. So it marks the second box office failure of the year, being the first being, of course, the 355, where it's again, The King's Daughter, box office failure. West Side Story, Steven Spielberg's great failure. It can't even meet $100 million worldwide. So that's also you. For those people who want a remake of Citizen Kane, that's never going to happen because West Side Story bombed. So next is Licorice Pizza, another art house film. It's doing really well. Oh wait, it has a $40 million budget. So that means Licorice Pizza is actually a box office failure. So next is Ghostbusters Afterlife. This is the last movie we talk about today because, again, this movie might actually pass 2016. 2016 made like 128.3, and this movie actually is actually ahead this weekend against 2016, and 2016 only made $1.2 million more dollars, whereas Ghostbusters Afterlife will beat 2016 domestically, but not internationally because for some reason people outside of America have no interest in Ghostbusters. But it might not be the worldwide because of course there's no real interest in Ghostbusters worldwide, but yeah, this movie is doing just as well as 2016 worldwide, which could really show you volumes of which movie, of course, is better. Of course, this movie's gonna have better legs on Blu-ray. It's gonna have a better legacy overall. More people are gonna really like. More people are gonna watch Ghostbusters Afterlife over 2016. Over time, it's going to become like a genuine. It is going to become a really big movie over time, which is what we're seeing with Ghostbusters Afterlife already in the theaters. It's gonna probably do really well on Blu-ray, DVD, on demand. It's gonna probably do very well on streaming services and become a popular film on there. So that's basically about the box office. Another very weak box office week. No releases next week, so yeah, it's gonna be another extremely slow week for January 2022. But there was something else coming out on January 2022 next week, and that's where actually it's this week, coming out this week, and that's of course Resident Arceus. Maybe Hollywood was too scared of Resident Arceus for some god forsaken reason. But yeah, that's basically about this video. Goodbye.